What's up, patrons? Welcome to another movie commentary on Hyper Rabbit Power Go. Thank you so much for subscribing to our Patreon. This is Men in Black, 22-year-old movie. I'm so excited to rewatch this.
There was a tweet that just came out. A guy just said, "I can't wait for your Men in Black commentary."
Boom!
And here we go.
Here we go. Here
Love
we go.
Here comes the Men in Black.
Look, I'm just excited to watch this movie, and I kind of feel like we should just go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we have this queued up at 00000. We're watching the 4K remaster. Thank you to Billy Business for letting us borrow it. And I'm going to count it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful.
And I'm not going to touch anything.
3 seconds in.
4.
Sony logo. Wonderful.
This is a Paramount logo, isn't it?
No, this is the Columbia Pictures logo.
Columbia Pictures
what
logo.
I love about this logo in 3D, and I think we're 4 seconds in and I've mentioned 3D, is that the steps are in depth, which is really cool.
I mean, that's key.
We're not watching this in 3D right now. I just want to make it clear. We are watching this in glorious 2D.
I'm sure the folds on her dress are also
they are.
out.
Yes, they are. The light refractions, it's wonderful.
All depth.
This movie never came out in 3D, which is kind of a bummer.
Correct. I would
like to see a remaster.
Hector, so you're lying to us about seeing that logo in 3D?
No, because I've seen it in front of Spider-Verse, and I just saw it in front of Spider-Man Far From Home.
Okay.
So this is, what is it, 97?
97.
This is a classic, dude.
This is a classic. So I watched this movie a couple weeks ago, and I had the audio commentary from director Barry Sonnenfeld, and Tommy Lee Jones, of all people, was doing the commentary with him, which I think is very interesting. But the thing I loved about it was Tommy Lee Jones was very much an audience member where he was asking questions of how do they do stuff. This, for example, the background of this where the Firefly is flying, it's all a miniature.
Really?
And the Firefly is digital, obviously.
Yes. I want to say, first note here for the film, that Firefly CG does not hold up.
No,
the animation is bad, but for 1997, great job.
I feel like for this whole movie, we have to put that precursor that the CG does not hold up.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's cool. Like, they did some stuff that, like, intercuts CG, miniatures, and a few, like, live-action things.
Yeah.
But for an opening like this, I think it's really, really good. And I think that's a huge also testament to Danny Elfman.
Yes.
The music.
Okay, for sure. The music's
score
on point. Yeah.
is dope.
Yeah.
The visual effects supervisor Eric Brevig did a great job. So music by Danny Elfman. There's some other notable credits here. Costume designer Mary E. Vogt, great costumes.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the film editor Jim Miller, but great.
But the most interesting one.
Well, production designer
Bo Welch is great.
Bo Welch worked on Iron Man 1.
Yes.
So Bo Welch has a long career, an amazing production designer.
I think also on Batman Returns,
I think you're right. Yes.
That dragonfly is super stiff.
Yeah.
I know. Like, the model itself is good, but the animation is what's not holding up.
Bad.
But that was cool.
How's I?
This.
Based on the Marvel comic. So here's the thing. It wasn't a Marvel comic. It was a smaller comic book company that was bought by Marvel.
Yeah.
And so it was I think the history goes that it was almost sort of used as like a way to springboard a film script.
Sure.
You know, just like Cowboys versus Aliens, that kind of has its history. There's barely any Men in Black comics that exist.
Yeah.
It really was just sort of a movie and then later a cartoon show. So Marvel ended up buying the company and technically owned it, but it wasn't like a Marvel comic that took place in the Marvel universe. That's not what that was.
No.
Great.
Yum.
Uncle Rico.
That's right.
I bet you I could throw a football over the mountains.
Mock. Yeah.
Ing.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah. See.
That apparently was just a set of lights.
I believe it.
Because this is all. So this whole sequence was done on a soundstage at Sony.
I can see the soundstage.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And the thing that they talked about was the advantage of shooting this in a soundstage versus on location was they didn't have a time limit and they could light it any way they wanted.
And they're probably shooting this in the middle of the day. And they have to go in the middle of the night in the desert somewhere. I think it looks great.
I think so too.
I want to talk about this scene because this is an incredibly memorable opening. I still remember it to this day. We can talk about the rest of the franchise as well. I haven't seen Men in Black International.
I haven't either.
And I have heard that a disappointing aspect of that new movie is that they have no commentary about immigration, about aliens, you know, what some call illegal aliens, undocumented immigrants. And people were pissed off at that because of everything that's happening in the world right now. My God. You would think that a movie like Men in Black could say something about it.
Especially with this opening.
Right. This opening is, and I love Kay in this. I love Tommy Lee Jones. because he speaks Spanish, and in other
Right.
films he's spoken Spanish,
I
like
have
No
some
Country
fun
for Old
stuff
Men.
about that.
So I'm a big fan of that, and I really appreciate how this movie up front says even government agents, super secret alien hunters know these people are looking for work.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Welcome
right.
to the United States. Like, you know, that this is the 99.9% of
Yeah.
immigration are just
Yeah.
people that are like have
They're
a tough
not
life.
the villains.
I love
They're
this,
not
man,
the
villains.
and I think it's really timely and it's crazy. It's 1997.
I
and
I
Yeah.
remember looking at this scene as a kid and really liking Tommy Lee Jones because he looked at the humans that were there.
He's
It could
humanizing
have
them.
easily like this scene right here gives kind of like when he's talking to the actual alien gives kind of
Yeah.
like the tones that you expected him to talk to
Yeah.
everybody else in.
Yes.
So it's super smart.
yeah.
I think a lot of that is because
Don't
Barry
sir
Sonnenfeld
me, young man.
so good what you're dealing with. Barry Sonnenfeld didn't actually know that Tommy Lee Jones spoke Spanish, and Tommy Lee Jones rewrote this scene.
Oh
He
my god.
incorporated a lot of like Kay speaking Spanish and all that stuff into it.
Yes.
Which I thought was fascinating. I could go on and on about how much Barry Sonnenfeld and Tommy Lee Jones talked about how much rewriting they did on the day of.
Really?
Wow.
This scene, Tommy Lee Jones, the next scene where we meet Will Smith,
Yeah.
Will Smith rewrote that.
Wow.
I believe it because these two actors were perfectly cast in these roles.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And what they're bringing to the movie made the movie.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I
right.
agree.
So, but I really do like. This is great. Him just holding up a head.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Mikey's a combination of CG in some shots, and in some shots it's a real puppet
You can
that they
tell
built.
in the next shot because of the way the little tiny tentacles move
Yeah.
that it's a practical. See, that's
Yeah.
Not only that, the lighting and the shadows, a lot of that stuff
you
is
could
a
see that
giveaway.
it's animatronics on his back,
Yeah, yeah.
and you could see that that's a practical thing.
Yep.
But what you said about Tommy Lee Jones makes him my new Keanu Reeves.
Dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great.
Well, I think he's from Corpus Christi, Texas. I could be
okay.
wrong.
He's Texan.
Okay.
He's Texan, so,
So he
you know,
speaks Spanish.
by
Yeah.
nature, you know.
Yeah, that's a practical
this
suit.
is fun.
Yeah.
It's a little wonky just because animatronics.
And
you
then
know,
this
like-
part is great. I love this.
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
damn.
Yeah,
That's a great,
good shot.
great shot.
And this is
This is CG, obviously.
CG, clearly.
But I
and
still
pretty
think it
good.
holds up pretty well, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better than the Firefly, for sure.
This part, not so much.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Eh.
It's some of the way that it's lit.
It's the lighting,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's the animation. It's really rough.
Here's my
it feels
question, though.
cartoony.
Here's my question. Why did the alien run at the guy? Is like, who's going to kill him as this horrible monster? Why? Because he saw him?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
maybe he's
I would have assumed that is because now he feels like he's been exposed
Yeah,
to somebody other than the Men in
because
Black.
he's been trying to hide the whole time.
Yeah, because he's got a relationship with Kay.
So he was good, but it's like, but wouldn't he know if he knew about Men in Black procedure? Wouldn't he know that like the MIB would effing kill him
What
right
if
now?
he
Like,
wanted to die? What if it was suicide by cop and they're trying to make some more?
Hector, you're asking questions that not even the director could answer.
Yeah.
I know,
Because
I know.
they rewrote this stuff the day of.
I get it. I get it.
What
It's funny because some
Yeah.
aliens, well, just like in the logic of this universe, some aliens are like sort of people or
Sure.
they're characters,
Yeah, yeah.
and other aliens are like monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like it's, you know,
For sure.
God, this is so great too.
The deneuralizer.
This is that awesome like fugitive Tommy Lee
Yeah,
Jones. He's
yeah.
like, I'm gonna need a perimeter back
That's
here,
right.
this way, that way, this way, left. So good. Mm-hmm.
Lies right here.
So good. Great. Great shot.
Remember when Ray-Ban sales went through the roof
Because
of this movie?
This,
I
yeah.
don't, but that's great.
Dude, oh my God.
Everybody wanted those
Everyone
shades.
wanted Ray-Bans.
Hilarious.
As he's covered in blue jizz.
Yeah.
It's great. It's just like the whole neuralizer was such a that thing caught on in pop
Yeah,
culture. Like
yeah,
people
definitely.
Yeah.
spoofed it.
I mean,
you know,
still to this day.
it's
Yeah.
it's like a sci-fi
Yeah.
staple, and it's so brilliant.
There's so many. There's a fun interview with Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland where Jimmy Kimmel asked him a question. Tom Holland's like, "What? I don't remember." And Robert Downey's like, "It's like a neuralizer. You just neuralize him. He
Yeah.
forgets every 30 seconds."
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie's great. Yeah. So I want to talk about Tommy Lee Jones for a second. So there is a Twitter thread that the writer of Men in Black, the script, or at least one of the writers, Ed Solomon, he posted this on June 21st. So days ago, 10 some days ago.
Yeah, a week and a half ago.
Week and a half ago. Somebody asked him, hey, Ed Solomon, do you take random Men in Black questions? If so, was there ever a point in the film that didn't have an audience surrogate a la Will Smith and just jumped straight into that world with no explanation? And he says, yes.
Yep.
For several years, I'd have the Will Smith, who was as yet uncast, character be the eyes into the movie. But when Tommy Lee Jones, who just won the Oscar for The Fugitive, was cast, he was first on board. There became a scramble to make him the lead, Tommy Lee Jones. So then he says, partly, that's a great line, partly it was due to the fact that he was like a big star at the time. Now, the writer says, I disagreed, feeling like it was better to go into the world through the eyes of a neophyte rather than the one who knew everything. It threw off my whole balance, to be honest. I wanted to discover his world gradually. But they needed him to feel like it was his movie. This was also exacerbated by our first meeting where he told me in no nuanced terms that it needed to be either, quote, a comedy or science fiction. Make up your mind, asshole, is what Tommy Lee Jones told the writer. I wasn't really sure why he'd said it. I didn't know why blending science fiction and comedy made me an asshole, but he'd also brought up in the first 10 minutes that he was Al Gore's roommate at Harvard, which seemed equally, I don't know, the same. I told him it wasn't good enough. Okay, no. I told him it wasn't good enough science fiction to be drama, that it needed the kinds of leaps of faith that a comedy allows. I believed then and do now that the mood of a film, a very under-discussed concept, is the thing that determines what we'll buy and not buy. Anyways, I was fired, and they made a drama out of it. I read it and wrote a 10-page memo about what I thought was wrong and why. Later, after I'd been rehired, Barry Sonnenfeld said to me, that memo is what got you more fired.
Wow.
That memo became the basis for the rewrite I did. By then, Will had been cast off my first script pre-being fired, and he was like, wait, what happened to the tone? The tone is the thing that made all the other shit work. He had only been in 6 Degrees of Separation at that point. Will Smith is an amazing talent.
Yeah.
Remember, this is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Like he was shooting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, this is on the up and up. Like his career's, he's about to shoot up. Yeah.
And he didn't want to do Independence Day because he didn't want to be known as the alien guy after this. But back to this thread. The writer, Ed Solomon, says, anyways, I came back on, then was fired again and rehired maybe even 2 more times. 2 weeks into production, Barry said to me, I think Tommy finally figured out he was in a comedy. I think the fact that he didn't know is what made him so great in it. And he was great, I thought.
Right.
By the way, I recently read that very memo. It was brimming with the self-righteous hubris of one without the wisdom or experience or temperament yet. To recognize that just because someone disagrees with you, they're not necessarily wrong. I don't blame them for being pissed. This is a really interesting insight into the writing process, into how movies like this are made, into what he had in the script, and what, like you're saying, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith are kind of rewriting and what they're bringing to the table. And I know I talked a lot over so much good Will Smith stuff, and that was an awesome scene. But I thought that thread was awesome, and it was cool that I read that before I knew we were going to watch this, and I was like, cool.
That's a good. That's some good insight. I figured Tommy Lee Jones seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
To be super straight up.
Kaiju, if you step over our fucking cables, I will eat you for breakfast. Kaiju.
Hey, get out of here. Go. Get out of here.
So
here comes our boy.
Apparently, this was a very complicated shot because the take of the house is a different take from what's in the foreground. And then they also had to incorporate the special effect of the truck braking while also
lighting the tree on fire.
lighting the tree in the house and all that sort of stuff.
Look at how handsome Vincent D'Onofrio is here, like when he's like normal Vincent D'Onofrio.
But the wife is so funny.
She's amazing.
What the heck is
Egger? Like he's like a young Ruffalo.
Strapping guy. Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones kept talking about him on the commentary. He's like, this Vincent D'Onofrio, he's so good.
Oh,
he's
amazing because when he pulls up here in a second in the makeup, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
He's great.
My cold dead fingers.
It's great. That's a Charlton Heston NRA line. So
that was a dummy that they pulled in.
Wow.
Okay.
But the cow, this cow that's just like, whatever.
The cow's legit.
Yeah. So that last scene where you see Will Smith chasing the alien,
Yeah.
all those stunts that are in that scene were
Yeah.
all done for real.
Wow.
Dude, I believe
They
it.
ended up painting wires out for when he climbs up the building.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
he jumps off, he jumps down on a wire onto a pad.
Yeah,
And
but
they
they
ended up
edited
removing
the-
all that
yeah,
stuff.
It looks
Wow.
great because they cut right before he hits the ground.
Yeah.
Look at this same guy.
Same guy.
That's nuts. His performance is
It's
what
so
makes
good.
the
Yeah.
makeup.
Yeah, really.
Like,
It's like me when I walk into a door.
Jesus.
Sure.
Yeah. Damn, dude, that's so
I
good.
like how he sounds like his skin is
Yeah.
just hanging
Yep.
off of his
Yep.
face.
With water.
more.
I'm trying to see what she made for dinner that made him think it was poison. Looks like mashed potatoes and
Yeah.
gravy.
Yeah. It
He's
doesn't
just
ma-
being
he
an
was-
asshole.
He was
I know,
just, He's
right?
an abusive husband.
Yeah, he's
and
just a
so
dick face.
that little scene set up like, don't feel sorry for this guy, feel sorry
Yeah.
for this woman.
Yeah.
And now let's all enjoy Vincent D'Onofrio's amazing
Chugging
performance.
water.
Water sugar.
Yeah. Wow. This shot, though. This, oh my God.
The sound of the water. Butter.
That shot still holds up.
Dude,
So that was a
that's great
It's a
CG.
combination
Yeah.
of Vincent D'Onofrio doing the motion,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
then him having like a face piece, and then them like merging the frames
Enhancing
in
it?
between.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's why it still
Yeah.
looks good. Because it's all based off practical
Yeah.
stuff.
You know what else is great about this is that it's a classic flying saucer
Yeah.
setting where it's
Yep.
like a farm, like a
Yeah.
hick in a
Yeah.
little farm town or a little farmhouse, cows, being abducted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's classic flying saucer UFO 1950s.
Yep.
It's great. No, sir.
Oh boy.
Yee.
I love it.
I'm soggy around the midsection.
There's no way that Will Smith did not help write all of these jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. What I love about Will Smith in this, Will Smith in Fresh Prince, in Independence Day, is that he's somebody who technically plays by the rules,
Yeah.
but he's just like, he doesn't take bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
And that really influenced me as a kid to see him in those projects, to see him on TV, see him in the movies.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you can be technically correct
Mhm.
and still be taking crap from like superiors
Right.
and be able to kind of like fight them back,
Assert
but
your
not,
way through it.
but not to the point where you're out of line.
Right.
Like you're
right.
still playing by the rules,
Yeah.
and it's that like charming smartness.
Standing up for yourself.
Yeah, unplugs the camera.
Gills.
Gills instead of breath. It's just so matter of fact.
I love how Tommy Lee Jones just plays this so straight.
And he's concerned.
Yeah.
And he believes him.
Barry Sonnenfeld said they didn't
It's
think
so
that the scene was going to work, so they were going to remove it. And
Oh,
then it
it's
ended up working so well.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Both of these guys. Look, I get that they both have amazing chemistry, but I think it was a huge mistake that in Men in Black 2 they brought him back, because Linda Fiorentino, who just came in a second
Yeah.
ago and ends up at the end of the film being
Yeah.
like Jay's new partner, it should have been him and her as the leads of the
Yep.
next movie.
Oof.
Yep.
Huge mistake. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah. I
There,
agree.
She's one of those actresses that didn't get worked after this movie.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was because.
Of this movie, or
Of
because
this
of,
movie, I
or
think.
do you think she was bad in this movie, or do you think because it was a
Oh no! I think that there was some stuff
behind the
between.
scenes?
Yeah.
God damn
Some
it!
behind the scenes stuff with her and the director and
Ugh.
some issues, because I looked it up and I looked up like why didn't Linda Fiorentino return for Men in Black
Yes,
2, and it
she
said
was
there was
written
a
off in
yeah,
between.
and it made it definitely seem like there were conflicts on the set with her, and they framing it in the way of like that she was drama queen on the set, and I think that's probably why she hasn't really worked.
Eesh.
But
That's
Adam,
rough.
don't we know better now?
Oh, of course.
This was in the 90s.
1997.
This was
Look, I'm
going to
tell you something right now that's
Yeah.
on the commentary.
Yeah.
When Barry Sonnenfeld refers to black people as Negroes,
Oh my
you know that there's an
God.
issue.
Sweet Jesus.
And
Thank
Tommy Lee
you.
Jones has to be like,
Yeah.
black people. black
Yeah.
humor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Adam told us that after he watched the commentary.
Yep.
And I was blown away that they left that in the commentary.
Yeah.
So that right there should tell you more versus, apparently she was
Yeah.
difficult to work
Yeah.
with because
Right.
this was at the height of Harvey Weinstein being, the most powerful.
Just running
one of-
rampant. Yeah.
Running rampant.
Yep.
So, like, I believe that the director or other people on this set did inappropriate shit.
Yeah.
And because she was like, no,
Because she stood up for herself.
then she becomes a woman who is difficult to work with.
They label her as crazy.
That's what
and
I
then
believe.
They write her off. She never works again.
That's what I believe 100%. And that pisses me off
Yep.
because again, the promise of this movie was
The whole point was that Kay
Kay's
was
retiring. Come
Yep.
on. Also, this is one of the first times I saw Tony Shalhoub. Amazing.
Same.
Yeah, me too.
And then
So
I
funny.
didn't know at the time that it was Tony Shalhoub, and went back and I watched it and went,
Yeah.
now I know who Tony Shalhoub is and where I saw him.
Yep.
I guess that shot where his head explodes, it took like weeks to render.
I believe it.
Oh, with all the CG?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even though a kid could probably do this in his.
And he sucked in, I guess
On
he
his home
sucked in
computer now.
helium in order to change the voice. So it's not done in the
that's
computer.
awesome.
It's actually
Wow.
him
That's great.
doing it on set.
I love that stuff.
How
Yeah.
much that stings.
I know, that's the thing that's nowadays you can just do on the computer at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You piece of... the eyes and the teeth.
He's super sweaty. Just everything about that character.
Mm-hmm. This movie has so many great one-liners.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
can't believe that at the time they didn't think like these might be great.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm gonna shoot you where it don't grow back.
Yeah.
Or NYPD, I'm gonna knock your punk ass down.
That stands for
so
knock
great.
your punk ass down.
Yeah, so great.
Here's another thing too. I have the list of the 500 greatest movies in a magazine, right?
Mm-hmm.
That magazine, because Men in Black's going to be like later in like next year or something. Kaiju, no, get away, Kaiju.
Buzz off.
That way.
Hey, go that way. Go that
Thank
way.
you.
Thank you.
It sounds like we're being mean to Kaiju. Here's the thing. It took about half an hour to set up these wires, and they're so finicky right now. There's a bunch of stuff right in front of us. So
We
you guys
can't afford
see.
kaiju knocking
He just
it in.
chooses to walk right over all
No.
the wires.
Yep.
Don't,
Oh,
Kaiju.
you.
God, come here. You want to get pet? Come here. I'll pet you over here. You bring it over. We bring it. Come here, Kaiju. Good boy. The magazine talks about how the reason Will Smith is a star in this movie
Yeah.
is because he's not competing with Tommy Lee Jones.
No.
He's
Correct.
he as a younger guy, he knows when to
Support.
hang back and
Yeah.
let Tommy Lee Jones own it.
Yeah.
And he still knows when he can come in and be like, yeah, I'm gonna come back for these Rolexes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And it plays
that's-
so well.
That's when it's
Yeah.
Will's time.
Yeah.
It's like great improv. You
Yep.
know, he knows when to come in and do his thing, and he knows when to
Yep.
stand back
Yep.
and let Tommy Lee Jones.
I think it's inherent in the character too, because he's
Yeah.
being led on this road that he doesn't know about,
Yeah.
and it works really, really well.
Yep. Well, now Kaiju laid down and I can't reach him. I'm
That's
sorry,
fine.
baby. I'm sorry,
Good.
baby.
Just lay there, dog.
Okay. There's another little clue. That's what we're dealing with. Who's this guy? Oh, I don't know who this actor is, but he's dead.
He totally sounds like the Kingpin.
Yeah.
The city.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell's Kitchen. This does make me want to rewatch Daredevil.
Right.
Oh, so
Oh,
brutal.
sad.
So brutal.
Yep. But his walk is so good.
That's a real stunt that he did. Just dropping down.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't have anything in his mouth, did he?
No, it's CG. Yeah.
Cool. That's great.
He's just shoving that thing in the back.
Yep. This was me moving a week ago. Just trying to fit this table. I don't know.
You just ripped the roof off of your car.
Oh my god. This scene
Yeah,
is
this scene is fantastic.
so funny.
Yep.
Oh my god.
The best of the best of the best, sir.
You're Captain America over here, you know, with honors. Look at that late
know-
90s style.
You know what would have been great is if they did a Men in Black like organization pop up and
That would
recreated
be
this
that would be
and
amazing.
recreated this to
Yeah,
let people
yeah.
go in and go down and
Yep.
walk
But
through
you
Yeah.
have to
an
have a
experience.
card Like you
Yeah.
have to
That'd be
have
dope.
an invite.
And
That
they,
would be
they
awesome.
hand it out at Comic-Con or something.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that would be
Guys,
so cool.
What do we got to do to put a pop-up together?
Look at that.
Let's talk to Willie Smith about that.
That's right.
Look at that. That's awesome.
They talked about the purpose design of everything being round.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very much embracing like that 50s sci-fi
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's all cyclical because this also looks very 90s to me.
Yeah,
Right,
totally.
right.
You know, like
Totally.
Well, I mean, the way he's dressed like a 90s hip-hop star.
sure.
Yeah,
for
yep.
sure. But even this all feels like a 90s hip hop video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Very
Totally.
much. I mean, that video for this movie, like,
Influential.
it was so influential to videos in the
Oh
90s.
god, this part.
Yeah.
Bitch. So I got you.
That's very funny. Here's what I love about that too is that the guy that they had who just said that
Yeah.
next to Jay is a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it had been a white guy,
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been a little bit of a different dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
If
sure,
he stood
yeah.
up and looked, gave him a look,
Yep.
it would have been
Yep.
like a class
Like
thing,
a
Yeah.
class
a
or
race,
a race thing,
on top.
Yep.
But
Yep.
to show a high-ranking,
Black officer.
black officer
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
like Captain America, it's like it's a great way.
Oh my god, this.
This, yeah.
I know.
Just the look of oh god.
But
Immediate
honestly,
regret.
this influenced me in my life.
Yeah?
Because when I saw Jay sort of pass the
Fumbling.
tests, if you will, because these
Yeah.
guys are all trying to make this work without
Right.
asking questions, and I see him fumbling, but he problem solves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
totally.
goes and he grabs the table because these
Table,
guys
yep.
are trying to use the inside. This part is so like
Yeah.
Yeah.
memorable
It's
to
a big
me.
character moment.
It is, but it like I feel like when we take the SATs or whatever, like
Yeah.
if I've ever had to do something like this, and like I'll problem solve like Jay,
Yeah.
like,
It'll make you want to look around the room
Yes.
and figure out where the answer is.
and I go, oh, am I not supposed to do something? I'm waiting for somebody to tell me I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to do something.
Right.
Until then, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
that's how you're supposed to live
He's like,
life.
is it nailed to the floor? No.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's checking it out.
Yeah.
And I love this.
Oh god.
Oh, it's loud in our headphones.
Ay,
Yeah.
cabron.
Like
I love
I'm-
how he exaggerates that
Scooting
too.
his butt
Yep.
in.
Like I might have just walked over and done it on my knees over at
Yeah.
the table, but
You want to get down on this?
it's great. It's great.
This. They almost cut this out.
No.
They cut this out because they were like,
Wow.
oh, this scene is terrible. It doesn't work. They test screened it. And the
Wow.
test screening, it got such a good reaction that they were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, we got to keep it
Yeah,
in.
dude, this is such a good
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
I think the director said this was all done second unit.
Wow.
It's the fact that he fires one
Yep.
makes
Yeah.
me laugh because now I know where it ended. This
But
is
now
such a-
the explanation.
Rip Torn is just like
Yeah.
hearing him
Yep.
like, okay,
Oh, tissue. Okay.
he's sneezing. Just 8 years old. He justified it. It works.
Yep.
Or do I owe her an apology?
A gentle way to say, and I'm right.
Yeah.
Unless if I failed the
good shot,
test,
though, right?
you
I'm
know,
not,
I'll do
if
it
I'm
again.
not correct.
That was a good shot, though, right? It was right in the. That's right where Sid burned Woody, right in
That's
the middle
right.
of the eyes. God, he's so good. Tommy Lee Jones's delivery because
Yeah.
it's
Tommy
so,
Jones, because he plays
dead serious.
because he plays the straight
Cephalopod.
man, he plays it so
I
serious,
know.
Yeah.
but he has great bits of comedy. He really
Right.
like sells the world.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's an insult.
Yeah.
An eye exam.
Yep.
An eye exam. And we're laughing. We know what it is. And yeah.
That's at that point, like, oh, cool, he's in.
Yeah. Yep. Dude, this makes me want to watch. I didn't like 2 and 3. I need to give them another shot.
I agree.
I don't think that they're good, but it makes me
want to watch them all. Yeah.
makes me watch the new one. I'm bummed that this new one is apparently not great.
Yeah. Well, I think and look, I haven't seen the new one, so I don't know for sure. But I think the big issue is, and I think it's a common problem with a lot of these like older properties that they always try to bring back. They try to make them into action movies.
Correct.
Right. Exactly.
This is a sci-fi
This is
comedy.
a comedy. I know.
That has action sequences in it, but it's not an action film.
And it's also, and again, I also haven't seen the new one, but I've heard some of these criticisms.
Sure.
Like J and K are so good.
Yeah.
The characters, the writing, the characterizations are so on point that like I heard that the new one, maybe there's not enough for Tessa Thompson's character. Maybe there's not enough for Chris Hemsworth's character to really make them standouts. So
plus, like, to be fair, I mean, people kind of agreed that the first Men in Black is the best one.
Yeah.
Men in Black is also somewhat of a lightning in a bottle.
Agreed.
Especially when you listen to the commentary and when you talk about.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like, literally every other scene's like, we didn't think it was going to work.
I know.
We rewrote it.
Yeah.
We removed it, then we put it back. We
believe
deleted
it.
this. We
I
added
believe
that. We reshot this. Like, in my opinion, it was lightning in a bottle that this even worked.
I
think
agree.
they're very, very aware of that.
And I think throughout the reiterations, they know that this is very much a product of his time.
Yeah.
Like there's just magic between Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
There's a certain charm in the era that it was made, like the 90s style.
Yeah.
Just everything is a perfect combination, and it came together just right. And I don't know if this is reproducible, especially given the current state of movies now.
I get that. I get that. These are great puppets.
Yeah.
So these are puppets, and the puppeteers were behind the wall.
Yep. I believe it.
It's so great.
You could tell they're assholes
World Trade
just by the
Center.
way they're talking.
Right.
Yeah. Most of them in Manhattan. This is a really memorable scene.
Yeah.
Just trying to make a living. That's the metaphor for immigration.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the best line in the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe the best
This
line.
right
in the
here
movie.
is so great.
Yeah.
God damn,
Yeah.
such a good line.
Imagine
Tomorrow.
what you'll know. Yeah. That's my favorite.
It's a great
line.
scene. And even though it's an exposition scene, it's so like strong.
It's
Yeah.
gripping.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
he
and
sells
I
it,
love
of course.
Jay Smart. What's the catch?
I wish I had Tommy Lee Jones' jawline.
It's such a great concept too. It's like you could join this cool secret organization, but your parents will forget you existed.
Exactly.
Kaiju. Get out
outta
of
here.
there. Why are you trying to go? There's nothing over there for you, man. You just know because you're going to get attention from us. That's why you go over there. You're like, I'm going to walk in these wires. They're going to call me, and they're going to pet me. Because they'll get mad if I walk in these wires. Okay, come here. I'll pet you over here. Sit. Sit, Ubu. Sit. Good dog. Don't lie down. No, okay, I lost you when you lie down. Great score, Danny Elfman.
Yep.
Love the boots. Love the. I want to find this bench in Manhattan. Do you think it still exists?
It probably does.
Probably.
This Men in Black bench?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to get pet? Come here. I want to
Kaiju,
find
you're
it.
needier than a child. Get
I
out
want
of
to
here.
find it, and I want to think about life. I want to contemplate life on that bench.
How many aliens live here?
It's also great that it's New York.
This shot was shot in the fall.
Yeah.
You could tell because it's got all the steam.
Yep.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's great. Zap them. While driving all herky-jerky and stuff. So even though you guys are talking about lightning in a bottle, even though Kay was like, they never, like the here's what I'm going to say. The animated series Men in Black was good. It was solid.
I don't remember it.
Made by a lot of the same people as Jackie Chan Adventures,
Yeah.
Godzilla the
Yeah,
series,
yeah.
like some good stuff. And it went for seasons, and then it was canceled before Men in Black 2 came out. But in the show, even though it's like takes place after this movie, it's still J and K, and they don't say K came back. They don't, which is annoying. But I still believe that the concept could work.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? I think you just need to find the right combination of people, of actors.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Whether it's men, women, black, white, Latino, Asian, whatever. Like, if you have the right, like,
right personality type.
I honestly think Men in Black could work if it was Key and Peele. Do you know what I mean? Like
my God.
Like that kind
That
of
would be
chemistry
amazing.
between two. And if this was in the 70s, Cheech and Chong. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a great partnership.
Yep.
That's what was lightning in the bottle was Will Smith and
practical suit.
Yeah.
Practical suit.
It's Vern
Troyer. Wow. Cool.
Lurch from the Addams Family.
Same year that Austin Powers 1 came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Lurch from the Addams Family. Yeah. These are awesome, dude.
That looks good. CG. Oh wait, is that CG?
That's practical.
Oh yeah, that's why it looks so good. No, yeah.
I can't remember on the commentary. I think they said it was practical.
Yeah. That was a suit. Wow. You know what was weird in Men in Black 2? Michael Jackson cameoed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because he was like, hey, MIB.
Yeah.
And they're like, Agent M. Was it Agent M? He goes, you got it, said. I'm on a mission. Or whatever weird thing.
Yeah.
And it's like weird. It's not cool.
The White Album.
That was funny. They were close. We went digital. Or we went iPod.
Another gag that was like added in later.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Damn.
I'm going to pay for that. That is such a great character moment because it's very much like, oh, Zed's been through this already.
He's been.
Awesome. Oh, these two.
These two are great.
And Bob. They went through like so many names apparently for these characters.
I love that they went with
and Bob.
Oh, a bunch
Stallone.
of famous.
Yeah.
Newt Gingrich, Stallone. Yeah. There's somebody also upside down.
Yeah, there was
in
a
the
guy
background.
upside down in the background.
Yep.
That's great.
This is so funny. Relatable.
Yeah.
So your phone?
Yep.
Well, one of the moons. Yeah. And they pull her up.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Everywhere.
It's great close-up
Yeah.
90 shots of
Yeah.
this epic. Yeah. Who else is that? Al Roker back there?
Oh, I didn't
That's
see.
fun.
Maybe.
It's fun because it's just like you could put whatever celebrity
Yeah.
you want. Like today, who'd it be? Like for sure, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Who else would be there?
Oh,
Probably one of the Chris Hemsworths or the Chris
Probably one of
Evans
the
or
Chris Evans.
I don't know.
Pratt.
I think they're a little too normal. I'm thinking Ezra Miller. I'm thinking. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Really,
I see,
really
I see.
creative, kind of out there people
Yeah.
that are
Russell Brand.
Will Smith would
Russell
be on there.
Brand. Will Smith.
Maybe Key and Peele.
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele, maybe.
Yep.
Will Smith would be fun.
Yeah.
Somebody with like a really like funny voice or like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
unique, That's fun.
How much would it hurt to get all your fingertips burnt off?
Probably
Yeah.
a lot, and then they would just go back.
This is cool.
Yeah.
And he has
Don't
Do
no
they grow back?
I think so.
I don't know.
over it.
I think they
Beyond it.
like change a little bit, but
Huh.
Wow. Why couldn't he keep the earring? was a
hey,
good
man,
look.
you don't want an
That's
alien
not-
pulling on your ear like that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
me,
not
yeah.
up to code, Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this old computer
Yeah.
Yeah.
iconic line.
Of course.
Jeez, I mean, he does. He does.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like Tommy Lee Jones' style. I like his
Me
old
too.
man swagger.
Me too.
That's because we're old now.
I know, right?
This cat's real cute. You think this cat's still alive? No, probably
No,
not. Super
definitely
dead, huh?
not.
Hector, it's
Definitely
22
not.
years ago.
Ah, sad.
Hi.
Sad. Is that really D'Onofrio driving that? That was
Probably.
funny. God, look at that.
so
That
good.
makeup and the performance. He does not fit in that car.
No. The cool thing that I love about the makeup design is how over time from scene to scene, the skin deteriorates just a little more.
It gets saggier.
So when you get to the morgue scene, oh my God, he's
a walking corpse.
15 times as fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B.
What does that mean?
I've always wondered too. Does this mean they can only have 26 agents?
Yeah, that's what I wondered.
Like, or at least in if Men in Black is international,
Yeah.
Right.
like if there's a New York branch, a Los Angeles branch,
Is
London,
there like the
Shanghai.
Russian alphabet? Is there
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Spanish
The accent
alphabet?
marks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Enya? Is there an
Enya?
Enya?
You're
Umlaut.
right.
Yeah. Umlaut?
Agent Umlaut.
I
Junior.
love when he's going through the elevator. I don't want to be called no son, no kid, no nothing like that.
All right, Slick. Slick.
Go get him, Tiger.
If I ever call people Slick, it's because this movie. Great.
I was just like, I don't get it. That's what I named my car in high school.
That's the first time I knew what a POS was.
Yeah, right?
I was like, what is that?
This is such a like Terminator scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the sped up footage.
That's so funny.
No.
Put the seatbelt on. Ooh.
Oh. So this scene is fascinating to me because originally when they wrote it, it was supposed to be they were two members of opposing empires who were basically like the liaisons for each of their empires.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they were meeting to come to like a consensus and like reach a
Yeah.
treaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they changed it because these guys didn't speak English. They spoke an alien language.
Yeah.
The subtitles could be whatever they want. So they rewrote it that they're
Oh.
actually allies.
Oh, okay.
So these were supposed to be technically two enemies
And we
from
saw
opposing kingdoms.
We saw him earlier in the
Yeah, Men in
background.
Black. yeah. Purpose of visit?
I see.
Lunch.
Wow. So the original dialogue as written here was like they're about to negotiate a peace treaty.
Basically, yeah. Two opposing races, yeah.
Your Majesty, you're in grave danger. Yeah, and that's funny. So he's talking about the bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's not reacting like that concerned.
Yeah.
They just cut to that.
I mean, they reworked a lot of the story
Interesting.
because of this. The same thing happens again when Kay and Jay are talking to Frank the Pug.
I believe it. This is not the strongest stuff in the movie for me. Is
Yeah.
the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a break. I should do Edgar for Halloween.
And then have Emily be Edgar's wife.
Yeah.
I want to
So
be.
actually she's
I want to
like
be Will
Edgar.
Smith in the
Edgar.
orange pants.
Edgar.
Oh God, that's cool. Will Smith in the orange pants.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
But he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
The galaxy.
Oy.
Ew. Yeah, go cat. Oop, sorry, buddy.
The physical acting that
It's
he does here
amazing.
is so good. Just
That walk right there.
this part where he's
Never
like,
forget that
"Oh,
walk.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay,
how's
yeah,
it going?
Gotta go.
Just move.
Okay,
Get out of the
bye-bye."
way.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh no, your owner.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is such a good scene.
It's amazing that from scene to scene they work so well for the most
Yeah.
part. Like this scene is so ridiculous. The fact
And-
that it's so good.
We've
And I
said
love
this. Oh my God, this scene for almost
I
every
know.
scene.
I know.
they're all memorable.
Yep.
Where in New York is this? Is this on like Staten? No, this is,
I
is
have
this
I had no
clue.
idea.
Queens or something.
You're the only one who's been in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, we gotta go, dude. It's the best.
Let's go.
But I love this actor in Galaxy Quest. He's the one who dies, and he's a huge fan of Alan Rickman's character. And he says, you know, Sir, it would be my honor to, you know.
Oh,
to
that
say
was him? That's right.
Raktar's
That's
chant
right.
of strength or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Narak, Tarath, Narak, Tarath. And then he dies. I am shot. And then he's the one that Alan Rickman tells him, like, by
That's
the
right.
sons of Warvan,
That's right.
by Grabthar's hammer,
Yeah.
you shall be avenged. And the look on his
Wow.
face where he's just like,
So sincere.
Yeah.
so happy, and then he dies.
Yeah.
Like, he's a great actor. I wonder why he didn't get more work. Is he difficult to work with, Adam? Did they talk about this guy in the
I
comments?
wish.
Okay. CG in the background, not great,
Not great.
but it's so funny.
It seems like it's a combination wire work.
It is. It's a gimbal and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and CG.
Yeah.
You're doing fine, Ace.
It's a gimbal on a green screen.
And this thing's really cute.
Yeah.
No, this isn't a cephalopod. This is a
No.
squid
No,
or
Yeah.
it's a
something else.
squid. Congratulations, Reg.
Great practical.
It's
Yeah.
a squid.
Great. Squid.
Squid. Famous last words.
That's so gross.
Yeah, but still cute.
Yeah.
You don't like eating squid juice spit at you?
No. You still got it on him.
You know what's so great
Ow.
is that the consistency, the color, it looks like that shit smells.
Yeah,
it looks like
dude.
it's
It's
a nasty
putrid.
smell. And it will.
You don't want some on you? Anything about that seem weird to you?
Yeah. Listen. Did you guys, when you watch this movie, did you ask yourself, would I join the Men in Black?
Of
Yeah,
course.
I still would join them.
I would.
There is a part of me that's like, you know,
Hell yeah, I would.
it might. Like, I would miss everybody.
Yeah.
I love you guys, and I would miss everybody in my life, family, friends. But there's a part of this that is so appealing because it's like, what an incredibly fulfilling human life.
Exactly.
To know that,
To know
Yeah.
all this knowledge.
to drive around and to help aliens and
Yeah.
stuff, like, and people, like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But then at the end of it, would you want to get deneuralized, or would you want to just?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe I was a Men in Black when I
I
was
don't know if that's a
Yeah.
protocol
You know.
thing though,
age 8 to 29.
Yeah, exactly.
because he deneuralizes D at the very beginning. I don't know if that's like a protocol.
I think it is. Because they're like two.
Yeah, you need to keep it a secret.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe I would, because that's just retirement.
Oh yes, please. Oh yes, please.
You see, Will Smith's just hanging back. This is
Yep.
you know, Tommy Lee's moment. She's amazing. What
She's
else
so
is she's
good
in so much
She's
stuff.
been in a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I love her delivery.
This bit. It took me until as
Oh
a
my
kid I
God.
couldn't remember. I didn't realize why he spit it back into the glass. But it's because she gave all the sugar to Edgar.
It's because there's no sugar
There's
in
no
the house.
sugar in there.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's all sour.
Yeah. An
Edgar
Edgar
suit.
suit.
I think he's kind of handsome. I mean, he's being made to, you know.
Yeah.
I just love D'Onofrio. I think his,
Same.
you know, he can be so
Come on,
ugly.
man, he was Thor.
Full Metal Jacket, but yeah, then he can be in Adventures in Babysitting. He's a
Yeah.
hunk.
Hunka. Some sugar.
Hey.
Kaiju.
Hey. No.
You
No.
every time.
No.
Every time.
Kaiju.
dog. No.
No.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Oh.
Good boy. Good boy.
This is so great. Yep. Yep.
All right.
Cause, yeah.
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Why? Why?
Oh my God! Stop it.
Damn.
Damn. And she's gonna do all of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The half blink.
That was so funny. Kay, you ever flashy thingy me? Oh, that's great. That's cool.
Yeah.
Little Star Trek gadget.
Oh yeah, Barry Sonnenfeld talked about how much he hated that thing because he felt it was so cheap.
Alex said, God, I love that smart ass character. So great. But he's improving
Oh yeah.
the way they do things. He's
Yeah.
improving on their procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason Kay couldn't be nicer.
Yeah.
There's no reason he couldn't give people better backstories.
Tear-assing.
Yep. Right to business. He knows. Why the morgues? Because it's going to eat. Oh, because it's watch the morgue. Because, yeah, he's killing people.
Yeah.
It's late, y'all. It's a little bit late.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this movie.
This
it's
is
good.
a great movie.
See, Linda Fiorentino, she's fantastic in this. I'm not going to lie. I think I had a crush on her when I was a kid. Like, she's a knockout. She's a knockout. But I love the way that her character is written because Jay is the character. What's his background? How does he get into the MIB? Because he chases down a cephalopod on foot, and he's open to this stuff.
Yeah.
He thought his teacher was an alien when he was a kid. He hears this stuff and his brain doesn't break. And he might have a problem with authority, but not really. He's a problem solver.
Yeah.
What's Linda Fiorentino's character's thing? She also is like, isn't this weird? Check this out. And she discovers he's an alien. And she works in a morgue, which is like, you know.
So she's seen it.
So she's seen it.
Yeah.
I love that. And I thought she had amazing chemistry with Will Smith.
Yeah.
And I really loved what little they gave this character.
Yeah.
That at the end of this, I was so into the fact that when we get to the end, Jay and her have like new style Men in Black suit. I'm like, he's changing the system, you know? But then Men in Black 2 opens and Jay goes back to this suit. And I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
It's like they thought that audiences wouldn't remember the ending of their huge hit movie, only like the middle part.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that.
Dr. White.
Dr. White.
I remember Linda Fiorentino for a while. I was like, when they were trying to make a new Superman movie, I thought, she'd be a great Lois Lane.
God, she would have been the perfect
I think she was
Lois of the 90s.
I think it was her and Sandra Bullock were in the running for that Superman Lives movie that Tim Burton was doing.
Yep. She would have been perfect. That haircut is straight Lois.
Yeah.
It's great. What a great face. and Jay is like out of his element kind of, but not. Like he's bullshitting, but it's it's so fun to watch him.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Gloves.
Mm-hmm. See, look at this. I love it. It's like what a weird thing to say to
when you're wrist deep inside a corpse.
Well, she works at a morgue, so all the eyes that she sees are dead.
Yeah, true.
But also, Will has very pretty eyes.
You're right.
Of course. That's great. And he was neuralized, so he forgot that she came into the
interrogation room.
Yep. Yep. And her curiosity, and so both of these characters have great sort of backgrounds for getting in.
Yeah.
Nah, girl. No. Dr. White.
What does she like to do when it's really late?
I know.
Great body.
Yep.
Yep.
Great. Like being a mentor.
Slugger.
Slugger.
It's great. Such a great mentor. And what an awesome practical effect.
Yeah, that's
so
a great
cool.
effect.
It looks just like the dude.
Yep.
And this little puppet is so cool.
Yeah.
So this is a life-size model.
Yeah.
It's like 6 feet tall.
No way.
Oh,
And they
what?
took it and they shrunk it down and put it inside of the head.
Wow.
Oh, like
Yeah.
CG'd it into the composited
Yeah,
it into
composited
the head.
it
So
in.
this is bigger than a tiny little thing.
Yeah, it's like
but
Look
it's
at
6
still
feet tall,
Look at
apparently.
the lungs
No,
breathing.
That's why
this thing?
that's why it's so detailed, yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I know, that's what I thought.
This is not 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
This guy.
It's like a full-scale like model.
Homie, that's like a miniature.
No,
Maybe
man.
okay,
They
maybe
CG
okay.
shrunk it, dude.
Hang on. Maybe this head is 6 feet tall.
No, I'm talking about the alien. So like
No
where the
way.
the alien itself is like giant and they shrunk it like this is like a big animatronic thing that they like
Wow.
composited into this thing. It's
Adam,
crazy.
I don't believe you.
Hector, there's no way they could build that kind of a skeletal structure on such a tiny thing that moves so well.
See, I
See how
think
it's like blurred out?
I think the
Oh,
whole
yeah, I see the blur. I see the blur. It's a fake blur in
I
the
think
front.
the whole his whole chair
No.
is 6 feet tall, and he's maybe like 3 feet.
Hector, you're not listening.
Dude,
The alien.
that's crazy.
Hector, the
How did they
alien
make it look
is
like a
6 feet
miniature?
tall.
Okay, I understand, but that's nuts.
That's some good composite work.
Yeah.
Wow, what an incredible.
Yeah, that's a great
that
effect.
is a great effect because I
mind-blowing.
never thought. I thought it was a tiny,
Me
That's
too.
what I thought too.
Especially
like a
because-
little like
Looks very convincing.
especially because it moves kind of like,
yeah.
you know.
Whereas like that where it's laying there and it's like dead, that could have been like a
The
model.
small,
Yeah.
But
the miniature.
Yeah.
I love this part where
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The part where he barely gets him on before he flashes.
Wait, hold on. Oh, damn.
Flashy thing.
Right here.
Oh God.
Wow. This part's great. Couple.
Couple.
Little. I'm playing with you. Okay, have you ever?
No.
And that little exchange like sums up those two
Yeah,
characters.
so
Yeah.
good.
You have a flashy thingy me? He's not calling it the right thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
No. I'm not playing with
Tommy
you,
Lee
man.
Jones
You're
is
flash-
not joking with him. He's
Yeah.
just
No.
like straight
Ace.
ace.
Fricassee. Come on. Seriously though, like, does the Men in Black have like an HR department?
Right.
No, it's just Tommy Lee Jones just doing
Yeah.
his thing.
Yep. I remember in the cartoon show where there was like, I think it was like a multi-part episode where like a bug came back to Earth.
Oh,
It was
really?
like this guy's brother or something
Uh,
to get revenge, and it was like a big scary
Uh-oh.
deal.
Diamonds.
Dun, 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 dun. Your little revelation about that 6-foot animatronic thing is making me want to like listen to the commentary on this.
It's good, man. I'm telling you.
Wow.
It was so insightful. And then there's a visual effects commentary too that I didn't get a chance to listen to.
Oh, that's
They
what I
probably
wanna
go into
listen
more
to.
depth about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so curious about that.
This is a fun little like insight into Kay's life.
Yes.
He's checking up on the people he loves.
It's sad,
Yeah.
dude. This is
Yeah.
okay. I think that this is an underrated aspect of this film
Yeah.
is that they reveal that he brought the flowers for her.
Yeah.
He's sort of keeping tabs on her. I think it's another impossible thing, but it's very romantic. She never remarries.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
she, which is like, okay, but it's romantic as hell. And at
Yep.
the end, he comes out of a coma to be with her.
Yeah.
It's the secret heart of the movie. So what did he just say? That they're on a 37-hour day? Like they
Yeah.
just keep going?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Junior. This is fine. Good stuff. With all due respect, sir. Yeah.
With all due respect. No,
And he's
whatever,
man. I know what I heard. It's great. It's sad.
Enhance.
It's all like live satellite feed.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
live satellite feed
Enhance.
from Google
Sure,
Earth.
sure. God, these menus stress me out because I'm looking at the window, like the framing of the window. I'm like, yeah, it's like Windows 95,
Yeah, it is
DOS,
Windows 95.
like,
Moving camera
Searching.
satellites from space.
Right.
searching.
I'm waiting for you, Tommy Lee Jones.
Well, what
You're
I,
out there somewhere.
what I like about this little thing is that escape,
Yeah.
is that it actually gives a little insight into like, you know what's sad about being the Men in Black is that you cut off
Yeah.
from humanity.
Yep.
That's
You
good
don't
meaty
exist.
stuff. That's dramatic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nope. I love it. No. It's like, that's rare. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great
Such
response
a good
to that.
Response.
Try it. Ooh. That's a great response to that. What was it? Blah, blah, and Bob?
Bing and Bob.
Bring.
That makes sense.
He's so good at Men in Black gibberish.
Gibberish,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Archillian battle cruiser. Cool.
Hey.
The noisy cricket.
This is awesome. I love God. I forgot about this too, man.
Yep.
It's so great. These weapon designs are really cool too.
Yeah.
Noisy cricket.
Hilarious. Whoa, kid. So funny. So funny. He did know. At this point, Tommy Lee Jones did know he was in a comedy. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Whoa, kid.
I also like the fact that, the Archillian battle cruiser is coming over Earth to potentially maybe destroy it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's never like a plot point.
No, they don't worry about it.
No, it's just like we're trying to get the bug.
Yeah.
And Orion's belt.
Yeah,
And
because
the
it's
galaxy
like
on Orion's belt.
because it's like this is a different kind of sci-fi. This is not the
Not an Independence Day.
exactly. This is we're cops.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's go solve this case
Exactly.
to prevent catastrophe.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just.
One of his eyes is out.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude. I'm sorry. He's so good.
He's so good.
It's fun to pretend to be him. I'm going to walk down the street and do this. I'm going to see what people think.
Oh shit.
It's great. That guy's going to get shot, though. That tow truck guy's just going to get
Yeah.
shot. Oh, no, guys, they're right behind you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
God damn.
Great. Great.
Oh, my God.
Dude, good shot.
Yeah. Nice.
He disconnected
shot,
the
really.
thing from the thing. Now this feels a lot like the first Spider-Man movie. Danny
Yeah,
Elfman,
right?
Sony movie,
Yeah.
New York, some of these angles.
Yep. You could have told me this movie was directed by Sam Raimi, and I probably would have believed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. See?
Yeah.
This is their Corellian death ray.
Yeah. Do not know about it.
Know about it.
So
Yeah.
good.
That's just a regular day.
Yeah.
Every day.
We deal with
They
this
got
shit on the daily.
Archillian battle cruisers. Yeah, thanks to Jay when he disconnected it from the tow truck. McDougal. South of Houston?
Packs of Marlboros.
They're digital here, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
look all right.
puppeteer work was so good in the other
Yeah.
scene.
MIB, Deliver the Galaxy. Yeah, I'm going to watch Men in Black 2 and 3 and 4 after this. I might wait till 4 comes out on DVD, though.
Yeah, you probably should.
Dick.
Sir. Refracted.
Did he say reflected?
Yeah.
Great setup, because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man, this movie came out and I bought it, hook, line, and
Oh, yeah.
sinker. I was
Totally.
like, I wonder if I've ever been neuralized and I forgot.
Yep. 100%.
Maybe I've seen something and I forgot.
Such a well-built universe.
Yeah, and this is an incredible reveal. This is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I hope this wasn't in the trailer because it's such a great. Yeah.
He starts to strangle the dog.
So funny. It's pretty good mouth flaps.
He's
Yeah.
the guardian of the galaxy.
Wow.
Poor dog.
He's not shaking him that hard. They cut to Tommy Lee Jones by himself.
Well, they actually explain what he actually is shaking when he's shaking it like crazy.
What is he shaking?
It's like a prop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Prop dog?
It's a prop
I
dog.
could
yeah.
tell he's just kind of moving, and
Yeah.
it makes it look like he's being
Yeah.
shaken a lot, but he's not really.
This was also
funny.
rewritten, and because the mouth is all CG,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
they could basically give Frank any dialogue they
Whatever
wanted.
they want, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here. So funny. Pretty good mouth flaps considering 1997 was like
Yeah.
Right.
they had done Babe
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's
maybe
right.
Babe Pig in the City, and that's it.
Yeah.
So funny. Frank the Pug.
Frank the Pug.
Oh, and I love how it's Jay who it has to be because he's
Yeah.
our character. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
He's the replacement.
the replacement, the focal point.
Yeah.
His whole thing is that he thinks outside the box, so it's cool for him
Exactly.
to realize it. Oh yeah, what is this?
The galaxy.
This is wild. Yeah, dude, I'm more and more pissed after you told me that's how she's described on the commentary, that I am very convinced that she was screwed out of a career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cool. So what they're implying is that there's a legit galaxy in there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
the same way we have a Milky Way.
Right.
That's so cool.
I mean, our galaxy is basically a marble by definition of what this movie tells you.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think no, I mean we can see other galaxies across the universe,
Yeah.
but I
Right.
think that there's theories that like our galaxy does have like a membrane around it or
Yep.
some barrier,
Yep.
and that we might not know if we can ever escape our galaxy and go
Yeah.
to another one across the vast dimensions of nothingness.
Now the skin's like peeling.
David Cross, when he had
Yeah.
hair, I guess he's
Wow.
never had hair.
Yeah.
This is him, what, in his 20s?
Probably.
That's great. Maybe in his 30s.
I don't know how old David Cross is now.
It's great. Oh my God, this
Skin.
Yeah.
off of his lip.
Yep.
All the like coughing.
Yeah.
Call it. Oh.
Look at the nails and the everything.
Yeah.
Which like I didn't really notice until
Yeah.
I watched his restoration. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you can really see all the detail.
David Cross is super dead. It always bugs me when they do that in movies where you jump up on the curb
Yeah.
just to park it. They do it in Captain America: The First Avenger.
New York style, baby.
That's how you do it.
I guess.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Ooh. That's scary. I don't like that. Let her go, man. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit of a childhood crush re-energized.
Is the Force Awakening? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, now I'm remembering. I'm like, I think I really like. If we ever watched the Flintstones movie with John Goodman,
Uh-huh.
if we do commentary on that, Halle Berry in that one was an awakening for me.
Those embers are rekindling.
A little bit
in
a
your
little bit,
loins.
A little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. Well, it's a little. Now that I'm seeing the writing of the scene, it's a little gross. But
But there's a reason why she's
Yeah.
saying that.
But it's still, they set up the reason for her to
Yeah.
kind of act this way towards Jay, when maybe I would like it more if it was a little less. Yeah.
Look at his grin.
I know.
Edgar's like,
Yeah.
you fool.
Yeah. Cool.
So gross.
Yeah.
Dead? Dead.
David Cross dead.
I assume so, yeah.
Yep.
You
Great.
idiot.
Yep. Ah, love it. Freeze it, bug. Yep. Okay, that's not. Gross. Laurel, Agent L.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
They talked about how they were worried about the audience thinking, why didn't you just shoot him? Why are they waiting? Why are they waiting? Why are they waiting?
No.
And then they screen him and be like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a
No,
shit.
because he had her as hostage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's a human life.
He
At
got
This
away.
this whole thing about him pulling like the seat cover out of the thing, he was like, I didn't know people were going to think it was supposed to be a joke or not, but it was literally, so gross.
Pretty good.
But he said it was just supposed to be a clue that would leave for Jay, so Jay knows that he stole a taxi cab.
Gotcha.
That's
Oh.
it. It wasn't supposed to be funny.
Yeah, I didn't find it funny. It's weird. I didn't really notice it. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Spider-Man vibes from this.
Yeah.
It's great.
Those shots right there, those zoom in.
See, now this is the stuff that Jay's good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy John's like, I'm too old for this shit.
I love it. Dun, 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 dun,
This makes me want to rewatch the Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. But it's also a great idea to be like, they're in a New York taxi cab, which in 1997, there's infinity of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he gets away. Yeah. You couldn't really.
Now it would
like,
just be a
he's in
bunch
a
of black
lift.
Priuses.
Exactly. It's a bunch of Ubers and Lyfts.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's a cool room.
Yeah.
I keep looking in the background. I'm like, do we know any of these actors? Did any of these actors go on to be more well-known?
Uh-oh.
I'll be honest. I don't love Rip Torn in this movie. He's kind of phoning it in.
He's all right.
I mean, considering he's not the main character, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. But I remember, like, Emma Thompson in the third one is great as, like, the head of MIB.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Deliver the galaxy or Earth will be destroyed.
But I also love, sorry.
That's great.
He's got great moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer him in Dodgeball.
Oh, my God.
Frank the see, I do too.
Yeah.
He's better in dodgeball. Frank the Pug took the last ship. This is cool too. A great callback.
Yeah. This. How do you offend an established gentleman?
Call
That's
them
how.
old
guys. Yep. That's hilarious.
This is a matte painting,
So-
I guess.
Yeah, so this is Flushing Meadows Park, which is also the site of Iron Man 2, the Stark Expo.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Or Captain America: The First Avenger, the first Stark
That's
Expo, or
right,
the World's
yeah.
Fair, the 1942 World's Fair or whatever.
Yeah.
And it is where Jon Favreau grew up.
Oh,
right
nice.
there where he could see that globe and that park from his apartment.
Oh, wow.
So that's why his production company, if you watch the chef show,
Yeah.
at the end of it, it's Fairview Productions.
Oh,
He literally
okay.
had a view of the fair.
Oh, wow.
So that's Favreau's deal. This is so good.
Yep.
Holds up okay. That's dope.
That's good, yeah.
That's great. Yeah, holds up okay.
It's not too shabby. It's a little grayed out, but
Uh-huh. Tommy Lee Jones' hair.
he's got an 8-track. I love how he starts digging this music.
And my question is like, are people not noticing that?
They're going so fast that it doesn't matter.
All right, now.
Wow. That made it sound like a bus driving by.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. That's great. That's great. No, Elvis is not dead. He just went home. It's the matter of fact.
Yep.
And it's the Men in Black world provides some relief in some like tragedy.
Yeah.
Like if people are huge fans of Elvis,
That
it's
shot
like,
was
okay.
so good.
Yeah.
Which
Because the car like hops out of the tunnel, goes over a car,
Yeah.
and then drives into a lane.
swoops
But the
around.
whole time as that's happening, the car's changing from like a rocket back to a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Ay.
Good for you.
He
Cool.
looks like a
His
zombie
face.
at this point.
Good for you. Linda, get out of there. Linda.
Linda, listen, Linda.
Listen, but why though?
Linda, listen,
but
Linda.
why, Linda? But okay, then why? Is that what the little kid says? Smart ass little kid. He was hearing some man talk to Linda like that. That's what it was.
Yeah, his dad was talking to Linda like that.
All right. I do love the designs of the Men in Black weapons because they're so
Just,
50s.
The whole aesthetic all together.
Yeah.
Like, look at everything is round. Round.
I feel like Apple ripped a bunch of this shit off, dude.
Probably.
They came out with their iMac a couple years later, yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about it. You look in an Apple store and it feels like Men in Black HQ.
Yep.
Instead of white furniture, it's all wooden.
Yep. Now, yeah. Linda, get down.
Linda, get down.
Yeah.
Isn't her name Laurel? Her
yes.
name's Laurel.
But the actress's name is Linda.
Oh, okay.
She becomes Agent L. This makes me want to rewrite Men in Black 2. Do a spec script of Men in Black 2 where it picks up after this and pretend that the second one never happened. Oh, he got knocked out? That's great.
It's a damn good shot.
Yep, both of them.
This is also an iconic shot right here.
Yeah.
This is pretty effing great. This whole thing goes through the globe. Yep. Just like Iron Man. This shot. That's it, man.
So good.
Right here where it crashes. You see that big wave of dirt?
Yep.
Boom.
Dude.
This is really good.
I got to applaud that shot. This
good.
is maybe the shot of the film.
Yeah. He's like, it's getting closer? It's getting closer? No, we're just going to stand here.
Yep.
I love Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's the shot of the film. He keeps looking over to him. Are we good? Are we good? What do we do? Are we good?
I'm just going to do whatever he does.
And I remember that the roach here at the end was also pretty good CG.
It's okay. It doesn't really hold up super well.
Okay.
It's
We're about to find out.
great.
I like this lighting. That's cool.
Yeah.
You're milk suckers? Wow.
You can see the roaches starting to grow out of the skin.
Yeah.
Tyco Treaty. He didn't say anything then.
So good.
He's just making noises.
Lock doors.
Oh,
that's
God,
pretty damn good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yep. This is all right. Some of that's all right.
It doesn't really hold up very well.
Love
Hector.
it. I love Will Smith's
It's very
reaction.
animated.
Yeah.
Yo, it's better than the Scorpion King.
Yeah, it is better than Scorpion
Which was
King.
2002 or something.
Yeah.
But most things are better than the Scorpion King.
Yeah.
That's not fair. There's a shot where he goes like this and goes that does hold up, but that's pretty crappy CG.
Ooh, get my gun.
Yes. Oh, and then you think he dies here?
Yeah.
Ew. Okay. This is just like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. What's up? That's a cool design, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge, tall cockroach thing. He's so funny.
They said that shot was at ILM for a long time
Wow.
because they were trying to figure out how to do that.
The punch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you guys when I think it's the shot. What's happening?
It's just an overlay.
It's normally?
Yeah.
It's normal? Okay.
This is really good too.
Yeah.
The him
Like,
on the
like the interaction with the roach and
Yeah, that doesn't look too shabby.
yeah, like that's pretty good.
At least it was animated well and well
Yeah.
composited with whatever his like
Whatever he was holding
footage
on to.
was.
I
yeah.
remember for '97 seeing that in,
Yeah.
like the TV spots in the trailer, and
It's like,
it looked
dang.
really real.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point we think that Jay thinks that Kay died.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's gonna get in the second saucer.
Right, but then
Yeah.
Will Smith is going to start killing those roaches.
Yep. Ew.
God damn.
So I guess they had to keep track of every single roach.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah, like were any roaches hurt in the making of this?
No, they weren't allowed to.
Yeah,
So they had to.
because they're like Hollywood roaches.
They had to put
Yeah.
fake roaches down
Onto
so
it.
you
Yeah,
could smash
so-
them.
A lot of it was like Will Smith stepping on mustard packets.
Yes. Dude, some of that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I want a big roach action figure.
And hey, dang.
It's just smearing it.
Yeah.
God dang, I would be terrified.
Yeah. Too late.
Dead.
Uh,
And it's a pretty relatively like easy defeat
Yeah.
yeah.
that the MIB,
Yeah.
he's not this huge like arch nemesis,
Right.
Yeah.
There's
thing
no
that they have to-
Thanos.
Yeah. No, that's Josh Brolin. That's in the third one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
oh,
That's right.
good, 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 good. You know what? Put Linda Fiorentino in the MCU. I'm
There you
calling
go.
it right
that'd
now.
be cool.
There you
Yeah.
Do
go.
Uh-oh.
Behind
yeah.
you.
That made Kay laugh.
Yeah.
That was great. It hurt.
Almost got Jay.
When did Men in Black
Almost.
3 take place? What year? Because you just said you weren't even alive.
68.
Was it
I think it's
68?
60 or 69, yeah.
Interesting job you guys have here.
How does he get that
Let's
shit?
check.
I would have puked if I got any of that shit in my mouth. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You
I
don't like
know, right?
cockroach? Cockroach
I
mucus?
just goop grosses
goop?
me out. It's like that baby throw up or whatever that was.
Squeak.
1969, and yeah, Jay is alive in 1969, so that's funny. Cool. Oh, I thought this was. I didn't think this was gonna happen so quickly.
Yeah, they changed the ending quite a few
Yeah.
times. There was an ending where she gets neuralized, where Kate doesn't get neuralized.
This
All
does
kinds
look
of
like
stuff.
this does look like a reshoot
Yeah.
because they
It
went and
feels
showered
rushed.
and changed.
It feels
yeah,
rushed.
but it works.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yep, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
This is Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe give him a little more training of that thing before you, like.
Maybe do a test run.
This
That's
is
all
your,
you
yeah,
need.
like
That's
go
all you
go
need.
back to MIB headquarters and have somebody,
Yeah.
adjust
Yeah.
it perfectly to
Calibrate it.
Yeah, thank you. How did you shower?
Why are you so clean?
Yeah, put him in some more
so
goop.
clean.
Seriously, Linda Fiorentino's more covered in dirt from climbing in a tree than you guys are. You have nothing on you. I would have fixed that. But this is a good moment. See you around, Jay. No,
You won't.
Yep. Detroit has a car that defies gravity. Perfect secret test in New York's tunnel. That's great. UFO made me miss home run. And this whole concept is hilarious, too. That like tabloids are all real.
There it is.
Yep. Baywatch on the bottom.
Yeah.
Ivana, Daryl, Baywatch. But see, look at this. His suit looks so good.
Yeah.
New glasses.
New shades. Hi. New partner.
It looks like Neo from The Matrix.
He looks like a priest. There you go.
She looks awesome. Yeah. Great.
This makes me want a New York hot dog.
Me too,
Right?
man. This is what the Men in Black 2 should have been.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but y'all messed up. Especially because if we're talking about how Kay was like, I'm training a replacement, it feels like Spider-Verse to me.
Yeah.
It feels like the sort of veteran, classic lead of a movie like this, the white guy, is passing it off to a new generation.
Yeah.
So for them to just go back on that in the second movie, I'm like, you guys messed up the script royally.
They don't understand their franchise.
If you can't work with Linda Fiorentino again, fine, but bring in another.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand the franchise. And
Tommy Lee Jones says he loves this ending.
It's a great
He
ending.
says it's so fun and artistic.
Yeah.
It was $1 million to do that.
Oh my god.
Apparently it was like
it looked like crap.
Apparently it was super expensive back then.
Oh my
Straight
god.
up, Hector. It looked like crap.
Will Smith, Linda Fiorentino, Vincent D'Onofrio, Rip Torn, Tony
man.
Shalhoub. Who else do we have? We have Kent Falcon. He's Lieutenant Jake Jensen. I know Kent Falcon. Great actor.
David
Remember
Cross.
David Cross, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so how do you feel like this movie has aged? Well?
VFX-wise, not well, but
Vern
overall, it's one of those movies that's going to stand the test of time.
Agreed.
Because it's fun.
Agreed.
It's charming. Will Smith's an absolute megastar. Tommy Lee Jones kills it. It's not overcomplicated. It's everything
It's a
you
tight
want.
100.
It's everything you want in a nice, fun movie that is going to entertain people for a really long time.
I agree. And in terms of how does it hold up, I was expecting more things to not hold up. I was expecting more like gay jokes, those kinds of things from, you know what I mean, from movies of this era that we look back on and we go, God, we
like a Fast and the
messed
Furious.
up. Yes, dude, or like, especially
yeah.
with comedies
Rob
where there's
Coleman
like
worked on all the Star Wars prequels.
very nice, especially with comedies like this. There's a lot of like gay panic,
Yeah,
where male characters are like, I'm not gay. I never even looked at another dude. That kind of thing where you're like, it's not great.
Right.
He did say midget cricket, which I'm like, even now I feel like they would change that line.
Oh, absolutely. You
don't-
can't say that word anymore.
Yeah, it's not really, and I don't really think you could even say, like. It wasn't the most politically correct to say even then in 1997, but it felt a little bit like slang. It felt a little bit like but even so, like there was so minor stuff like that. That scene with Linda Fiorentino where she's like, "No, I need to show you something."
Hold on, storyboard artist Peter Ramsey, director of Spider-Verse.
Oh, absolutely. I guarantee you he worked on that.
He was
I
the
guarantee you he
storyboarder.
worked on
That's
that.
why he had those
Spider-Verse.
shots. Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude, Peter Ramsey. He's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I kind of feel the same way that you do. When I rewatched it just to listen to the commentary, I thought, man, am I gonna walk away from this movie going, 22 years, I should have not rewatched this.
Yeah.
But I rewatched it, I'm like, oh, it still has a lot of charm. It's very fun, and I think first and foremost, what it is, it's a sci-fi comedy, not an action movie.
Yes.
And I think that's why it works so well. It wasn't trying to be an action film, whereas why I think that's why this new one doesn't really work as well because it's trying to be an action movie with comedy.
Yeah, I've heard that. I know Cameron Rice was talking about it. I think he went to go see it.
Yeah.
But he was talking about the same thing. They're trying to make it this big action movie for everybody.
Yeah.
Like if it's a superhero movie. And this is not that.
I think people don't trust comedies enough nowadays.
Agreed.
And when I say people, I don't necessarily think it's the audience. I think it's the studios.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So
I feel it. When's the last time we saw like a really, really good comedy
It kind of
movie?
seems like Ghostbusters
Or like-
2016 was trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Cameron was mentioning that too.
Yeah.
That maybe they were too afraid of having a high concept comedy.
Yeah.
So they decided, well, let's make it like an action adventure,
Right.
four quadrant, thing that hits all checks all the boxes. For me, my biggest takeaway is I forgot how much I, as a kid, liked the Laurel character, and even now, more so than ever, felt like she was shortchanged as a character and probably behind the scenes as an actress, which bums me out. As a kid, I remember thinking it's bullshit that she's not part 2.
Yeah.
That she's not the second lead in part 2.
Yeah.
And I was a 12-year-old. So, again, I felt insulted. I felt my intelligence was insulted as a 12-year-old. And I was surprised and frustrated that no other adults were mentioning that.
I didn't ask that question as a 12-year-old. I was just like, cool, they're moving on? Okay.
Sure. But so for me, that's the stuff that holds up the least is kind of like what her character did. But it just made me like that character more. Like I'm rooting for her and for that actor.
Yeah.
Kind of knowing now what I know, knowing what we know about how movies like this and stuff are made and probably what they did behind the scenes and probably disrespected her or
Probably
something.
screwed her over.
Probably
quite a bit.
screwed her over. But yeah, dude, I'm with you. I think this holds up, I bet, better than 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe
most
even
definitely.
4.
Honestly, after rewatching this,
Yeah.
I'm like, part of me doesn't want to rewatch 2 and 3.
I know.
And I'll be honest, I've only seen clips of 3. I've never actually sat down and watched it all the way through.
Do it. You should do it.
Because I know when. Did you work on the 3D conversion?
I don't remember
3?
I don't think that I did. Here's my sum
Came out
up.
in 2012, I think, right?
2, I think, is a way weaker story, even though Rosario Dawson's in it and she's great. It was Johnny Knoxville's first movie outside of Jackass.
Okay.
He was good in it. The villain was Laura Flynn Boyle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not great. Interesting. Like, she's okay, but just the plot. And again, the plot of this was the weakest part.
Yeah.
That coupled with bringing Kay out of retirement, I thought was a bad move because
Right.
it completely cuts away the ending of this where he ends up with
Right.
the love of his life. Part 3, I usually don't care about this stuff because again, the screenwriter of this is talking about tone and that's what's more important.
Right.
But in part 3, there is a time travel mechanic that breaks the logic of its own movie that completely turned me off to
And
the
they
whole
don't
rest
even
of the
care
movie.
about it.
No. Where I'm like, you guys didn't even follow your own logic.
Right.
And that pisses me off. People really like the third one more than the second one, but because of that dumb little detail, I think I like the second one overall more. Even though, and the other thing too is that the third one had the amazing Josh Brolin come in and play young Kay.
Yeah.
And I still feel like they didn't like deliver on that awesome potential of like, let's send Jay back in time to interact with young Kay. How fun would that be? Okay, well then show me more of like young MIB.
Right.
Show me
right,
more
right.
of like what we saw, little clips of. What about D? Where's D?
Yeah.
I can't even remember if he was in the movie or not, which just goes to show you
Wow.
like no.
Dumb.
Do you know what I mean? Like no memorable.
Yeah.
Like so.
That's
but I
weak
need-
sauce.
I know, man, and I need to give it another shot. Also, the song, the track "Men in Black" is awesome.
Yep.
It's great.
So
It's
good.
amazing.
The Promised Land, but those are the only 2 songs in the whole movie. Dope. I'm gonna go download those
That's
tonight.
the one thing I will give Men in Black 2 is Nod Your Heads is a really good song.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. But you can't make a movie around
Look at
the
that.
song.
It's got a Marvel Comics logo on there.
Malibu. So
Wow.
Malibu Comics was the
Marvel/Malibu,
Must
and
have been
then
the
Marvel
publisher?
bought Malibu. Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Wow.
Special thanks to Susan Ringo, Scott Mitchell Rosenberg. Is there a post-credit scene? No, there's not. Right?
No.
Can you imagine? 20 years
Yeah.
later, we just found out, oh, there is a post-credit
dang.
scene.
Right.
What the hell?
What would it be if you guys made one up? What would it be?
It would be.
It would be Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Actually, yeah,
like,
not a bad
we
idea.
can
Alien
come up
Dennis
with some
Rodman.
tickets. You got it, Jay. Sounds good.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
And then he like hangs up the phone. And is like,
I think that's
like,
yeah.
who was that?
Or like he's got.
Like, let him do. Like, oh, it's Men in Black. I'm gonna get some tickets. That's hilarious.
I think
dude.
that's what it needs to be. It needs to be like
Yeah.
a fun celebrity cameo.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it. Because I think if you try to do something where it's like, oh, is this potentially setting up a sequel? Like,
Yeah,
don't
don't.
worry
It's
about
it's
that.
him and Sylvester Stallone having a conversation
Oh,
in that language.
Yeah,
In that
exactly.
language.
Bob and Boing.
yeah.
Oh my God,
That's great. Well, we did it.
We did it. That was the commentary for Men in Black. Guys, let us know what you thought about this movie. Did it hold up for you? What did you think? Have you seen the sequels? Which is your favorite Men in Black? Rank them.
Was it a
Let us know.
6-foot puppet or was Hector right? And it was actually like, I don't know.
Hector is
2 feet?
wrong.
I want
Hector is wrong.
I want to go back and I want to now listen to the commentary with all the visual
VFX
effects people.
commentary.
Yeah,
Because I think
me too,
that will
dude.
be
Me too.
as much as insightful as it was with Barry Sonnenfeld, Tommy Lee Jones. That one will be like twice as insightful.
Yeah,
Agreed.
definitely.
So-
Because
Agreed.
this is all VFX, especially when that last shot cost $1 million.
I know.
We really got to figure out
That's some
what they're
quality.
doing here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for watching along with us. This has been Men in Black, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.